Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video, I will be talking about Git and GitHub. So let's get started. So most of you have confusion that most of you think that Git and GitHub are the same thing, but it's not the same thing. So first of all, let me differentiate between Git and GitHub, and then we will go through the commands and some of the basics. So Git is actually installed locally, and Git was first released in 2005. It is actually maintained by Linux Foundation, and it focuses on version control and code sharing. Coming to GitHub, it is hosted on the cloud. So this is the one of the major difference, and this company was launched in 2008, and then it was purchased by Microsoft in 2018, and it focuses on centralized source code hosting. So if you are working on a website or some kind of application, and you have some other friend which is living on some other place, and so both of you can upload the code on the GitHub, so it will be centralized on the GitHub. So that's the main focus of the GitHub. And the website of Git is git-scm.com, and of GitHub is github.com. So the first thing we have to do is to go to the Git website and download Git and install it. So here is our Git website. We have to just download the software and then just install it. It will automatically detect your operating system and give you the suitable extension and the file which you need. So the installation is pretty easy, and it's plain and simple. So just download it and install it. Okay, so after the installation of Git, you can just make a folder and then just open in your favorite node editor. I'm using here the Visual Studio Code. So let's make first simple file index.html. Okay, so the basic purpose of Git is to actually save your code when you make changes. So then you can go back to the old snapshot of your code if you make some kind of mistakes which gives you a lot of bugs. So you can just simply go to the previous snapshot and you can just edit the code. So the first thing we have to do is to open the terminal, and you can just use the command prompt or default command prompt, or you can use the any other. I will be using this Visual Studio Code terminal. So here we have to go to the folder in which this index.html guys. So here we have to just type this command git init, which actually means git and initialize. So it initializes an empty git repository in this folder, and make sure you have the files are unhidden. So you will be if they are not unhidden, if they are hide, so you won't be able to see this .git folder there. Okay, so let's go with some of the basic commands. So now if you notice when I use this command git init, it has a small this u icon, u text right after the index.html. So that means this is actually uncommitted. Let's see get status. This get status is used to check the status of the files. So here you can see this on branch master, no commits yet. And the files which are untracked are actually this index.html. So to add this to a repository, actually let's just type something first here. Hello world. Okay, so we changed the file. We made some editing. Now let's add this. So the command to add all the files is to just git add and dot. And let's check the status again. So now we have the file is added, but we haven't committed it yet, so no comments yet. The second step that we have to do is to commit this, and for that git commit -m -m, and then in double quotes you have to type the name of the commit, so you can recognize it when, if you want to go back to the snapshots. So I will name it first commit. Okay, so this file has been committed. Let's check it, and to check it you can type git and space log. Here we have just this first commit. You can see its name here, and you can see the author and date, which is the current date. And now let's add some more text here. 20 10. Okay, so we made these two change. We made changes to this file again. Now let's commit this again. So for that, git -m, so git add dot, and then git commit -m edit p. Okay, so we actually made two commits. You can see them here. Now suppose you want to go back to the code which we had in this commit. So for that, suppose you want to just check the code. So for that you can just copy this ID. This is actually a unique ID which you get on every commit. You can see here it's 7BEB and it's 0ACC. So this is a unique ID. So to go back to that, you can just do git checkout and then the ID. And now you can see the code here. It's the code which we had in the first commit. So that's actually this code. And if you want to go back to the last commit, so for that you have to just go to git checkout and master. So you are back to this last commit. And now let's say you want to remove this commit and you just want to go back to this one. You for example, you want to remove this and you don't need it. So for that you have to just copy this one. The one which to which you want to go, and then git reset --hard and then the ID. So now we are back to the first commit, and let's check the log. So here you can see this we have this first commit which is master, and this is the latest commit of us, and the other one which we had here, it's not available now. So yeah, these are some of the basics. And one more thing that I would like to show you is, so I added this, I made some changes to this index.file, and this file is not committed to the local branch. So now we if you want to go back to the commit, so for that we can just use git reset --dot. And now if we close this file and open it again, okay. So one last thing that I would like to show you is to let's say we made some changes to this file. So now it needs another commit, and you can see it here. And now before committing the file, we actually want to go back to the previous code that we had right after the commit. So for that we can do git checkout --, and dot. And you can see here we are back to the commit, the code which we had right after the commit. So these are some of the basic commands of git. And now let's go towards the GitHub, and let's see how we can upload our code and how it works. So here I am on the GitHub website. You can see it here, github.com/new, and here we can make a new repository for the GitHub for the folder for the app we want to upload. So for that, I would like to name it test GitHub. Now you can add some description, and then you can choose whether you want to make it public or private. And then here it's this is optional if you want to add a readme file. And here is a license. You can add a license if your app is open source or whatever you are uploading. And then here we have a git ignore, and whatever files this git ignore contain, it will be ignored by the GitHub, so it won't be uploaded. Okay, so let's create the repository. Okay, so we have this new repository, and now here we can see some of the commands that we can use to upload it. And you can see this one which we used, get init and get add readme. This will actually add a file with this name, and here it's get commit, which we also use. And now we have to use just these two commands, get remote add and this get push. So basically this get remote add origin, this will add the path that we want to upload our files. So in this case we have github.com/ekhatak/testgithub.com. So this test GitHub is the name of the repository that we just made. So if you want to upload our files to this test GitHub repo, so we can just copy this code, and then here we can use we can just paste it, get remote add origin, and then we can just copy this one, get push, and this get push will upload the files to the GitHub. So here we can use get push -u origin master and enter. And one thing that if you are uploading this first time, it might ask you for your username and password. So make sure you enter your username and password, and then it will do the uploading. And now we uploaded the index.html, so let's see it. And yeah, you can see it here, get index.html, and here if I show you the log, we have just this one log, and so that's why here we have this one commit, and also we have this one branch, and I will be talking about these branches and much more in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. So see you in the next video. Bye.